My God, I hate drugs.
Uy, bugod mo, no?
Di lang. Di lang, relax sila. Di nga, joke na yan. Allah.
Mil, nakamot na ako. Nililistoryan na rin ni Ate Mil. Uray ko ni Ate Mil, di natataram-taram. Ang mga plato.
Kaya sanay na ito ni.
Buto na kakakuha, no? Buto nga.
Tapos, di man nahulog ka di? Ano di?
Mga kalti na plato.
Kung na, di ko natumba na di. Ano ito na, di man, no? Diba?
Oo, ba yung good mo, no? Electric pan.
Nagbrangat na yun.
Siyempre. Oh my God! We have been shaken by a very strong earthquake. About, I think, magnitude 6 earthquake. All our stuffs from our store went down, including these things. And it's still shaking, as you see. As you can see, it's still shaking right now. People from students from the northern summer colleges all went out. People look so scared and shaking also right now.
Alam magpanik!
Good afternoon. This is breaking news here on CNN Philippines. My name is Menchu Makapagal. An earthquake has struck at San Julian in eastern Samar. We are getting reports that the magnitude was 6.2. Again, it's a 6.2 magnitude earthquake striking in San Julian, eastern Samar. We have right now on the phone PDRRMO Eastern Samar, of Eastern Samar, Maria Josefina Titong. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, Menchu.
Yes, ma'am, what information do you have right now?
As of the moment po, we have no information yet na na-receive from other municipalities.
Okay,
Kasi ilang minutes pa lang nangyari.
Okay, so you were there. Tell us what the experience was like.
I think the earthquake was quite a big one.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you're really out of breath. You seem very shaken.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Ma'am Josefina?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes. So you seem very, very shaken.
Yes.
Where exactly are you located right now?
I am in Borongan, Eastern Samar, the capital town of Eastern Samar. San Julian is about 20-30 kilometers from Borongan.
Okay, so this is 20 to 30 kilometers away
Yes.
from San Julian,
Borongan.
Eastern Samar.
Yes, opo.
Can you describe the building that you're in right now? Mataas po ba siya? Is it several stories high?
Actually, no. I was on my way out to the office
Okay.
when the earthquake struck.
Okay.
Malakas talaga siya.
Malakas talaga siya. Meron ba
Yes.
kayong nakikitang damage po dyan?
As of ngayon po, wala pa po.
Wala
Opo.
wala ka pa pong nakikitang damage?
Wala pa po.
May kuryente pa po ba dyan sa area ninyo?
Electricity is out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What has the reaction been so far? I'm sure that there are people, madami bang tao dyan
Yes,
nasa
out in
paligid
the
ninyo?
streets, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is shaken after what happened kahapon and then in Manila and then ngayon na naman dito. Kaya everybody is shaken.
I can definitely understand that. Now, you are with the PDRRMO. What are the next steps that you guys will be taking following, of course, this earthquake?
Assessment po.
Mm-hmm.
We'll assess damages, wait for reports from other areas.
All right. Ma'am, babalikan po namin kayo. I'm sure that you need to catch your breath and then get on with trying to contact everyone in your team and try to conduct that initial assessment. So babalikan po namin kayo. Thank you very much for coming to the phone and speaking with us. That was Maria Josefina Titong, the PDRRMO of Eastern Samar. But right now, we have, of course, on the line, Renato Solidum, Director of FIVOLCS. Good afternoon, Director.
Good afternoon.
Sir, so we just received news, of course, of this earthquake, 6.2 magnitude in San Julian, Eastern Samar. What information do you have for us this afternoon, sir?
Well, this occurred at 1:37 this afternoon at 19 kilometers northwest of Julian, Eastern Samar, with a depth of 17 kilometers. Reported intensities would be as follows. Density 5 in Tacloban City, in Leyte, Catalogan City, in Samar, and we have instruments in Masbate, Legazpi, and Sorsogon also indicating that the intensities would be intensity 4. Reports also indicate that this was felt in Bacolod and also in Cebu.
Okay, so hanggang intensity 4 po, intensity 4, intensity 5, yung mga naramdaman ng mga tao this afternoon, correct?
Yes, but we have no reports yet from the areas near the epicenter.
Okay, so are you expecting damage following this? Would you say this is a massive quake, sir?
Well, still a strong earthquake, not a major earthquake, but we can expect damage near the epicentral area if the structures and houses near the epicenter were not built properly.
Okay, so if these, if the structures were built properly, then you wouldn't really expect that much damage. Is that correct?
Correct. Similar to what happened in Porac, the grocery store there shows structural problems where the columns and beams separated. And at intensity 6, we don't expect severe damage to structures.
Okay. Sir, usually when after an earthquake like this, people hear magnitude 6.2. They panic and they think that there's a tsunami coming. Is this something that they should be worried about?
Well, so far the epicenter is on land, so this would not trigger a tsunami.
Okay, so that should not be a concern. Sir, are we expecting aftershocks?
Yes.
Would you be able to describe to us what people should expect when it comes to the aftershocks, severe aftershocks?
Well, these are regular earthquakes. Some of these may not be felt at all for areas further out of the epicenter, but those near the epicenter can feel shaking, which can be minor. But of course, the event just happened. We have to really look at it carefully and see if there is a possibility of a larger event.
Okay.
But the important thing is for people to review their responses so that they are able to respond properly when another earthquake occurs.
Okay. Sir, people right now, obviously after that earthquake that hit in the northern part of the country, in Luzon yesterday, and then now something in eastern Samar, should we be expecting more stronger earthquakes in other parts of the country?
These earthquake generators in different parts of the country are not related at all. So we cannot say this one would trigger another one. But of course, we can expect larger earthquakes if these faults would in various parts of the country would occur. But it does not mean that this is a precursor of another.
Okay, so you're saying that you can't predict earthquakes, but you can't also outright dismiss the fact that there might be earthquakes in other parts of the country that are of the same magnitude. Is that correct, sir?
Yes. Well, yeah. In general, that's the current state of science all over the world.
Sir, what other information can you give us? Of course, you said earlier that the people need to be prepared. Do you have any reminders for the public that is watching us right now?
Well, first of all, they need to check their houses and buildings if these can withstand an earthquake event. Make sure that things that might topple will be tied to the wall or anchored to the floor. Make sure that things that might fall would be placed in shelves that are at the lower level. They have to find out where they would hide or do the drop cover mode in case there's an earthquake within the room or within the offices. They need to identify the open area for evacuation. They need to have their earthquake emergency kit or go bag so that in case there's a real major earthquake, they have food, water, medicine, and extra clothes to use in case they cannot go back right away to their houses.
All right. Director Solidum, now yesterday there was an adjustment made by PHIVOLCS, of course. The initial magnitude that was recorded was 5.7, and then it was adjusted to a higher magnitude. Do you see any possibility of that happening again today in the earthquake that hit Eastern Samar?
Yes, most monitoring organizations change their initial estimate of the earthquake parameters after the first one. That's normal.
Okay, so I'm sure that you will be monitoring the situation as well. We will be getting back to you hopefully a little bit later on to get more information that might be available to you later on this afternoon.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Director Renato Solidum of PHIVOLCS. Right now we have on the line, of course, one of our stringers in Wilmark, Amazona. Wilmark, good afternoon to you.
Yes, Menchu, good afternoon.
So, Wilmark, can you tell us about what happened? What was your experience like? Because you are there, you are on the ground. Could you share with us what that experience was like?
Yes, Menchu, sa kasalukuyan nandito ako ngayon sa bayan ng Calbiga kasi may ginagawa ako pag-alis doon sa nangyaring ambush incident kagabi dito sa bayan ng Calbiga. Kanina, malakas na pagyanigan naramdaman dito sa bayan ng Calbiga kung saan halos nasa loob tayo kanina ng kampo, yung mga sundalo biglang naghapulasan sa maglabas sa mga quarters nila dahil sa sobrang lakas na pagyanig ng lupa kung saan maririnig mo yung paggalaw ng mga buildings dito sa loob ng kampo. Pero matapos naman nung ilang minutong pagyanig, nagsibalikan na rin naman yung mga sundalo sa loob ng camp, and even yung mga residente na nasa labas ng camp, nakita natin na although nagpanik sila, bumalik din naman kaagad sa mga respected houses nila.
Okay, Wilmark, sinabi mo kanina makalipas ng ilang sandaling pagyanig.
Yes.
Gaano katagal yung feeling mo? Gaano katagal na yumanig yung lupa?
Probably siguro mga nasa 20 to 30 seconds yung bilis yung pagyanig ng lupa, kasi from mabagal na mahina na pagyanig, papalakas siya na ng papalakas.
Okay, meron ka bang narinig na pag-uugong or something like some sort of warning or sound?
Kanina base sa na-experience natin, wala naman, pero yung na-experience yung before sa malakas na ugo na pagyanig na lindol, yung ang tawag dito, yung galaw ng mga mesa, ng mga upuan, mararamdaman mo rin, especially kapag nakaupo ka lang, mararamdaman mo kaagad na medyo gumagalaw ng paunti-unti yung inuupuan mo hanggang sa papalakas na maririnig mo yung pag-uga nung building kung saan ka naroroon.
Kung i-describe mo yung pagyanig, is it more of a vertical or pasway ng paside?
It was more of parang pa-vertical at yung pa-side yung niya, yung sideways, yung pag-move ng movement ng lupa.
So sideways and then for mga 20 seconds, yun yung bilang mo ng kung gaano katagal.
Yes.
Oo,
Mga ganong katagal.
May mga nakikita ka bang damage sa paligid mo?
Dito sa Calbiga, after nung lindol, wala pa naman akong nakikitang damage na nangyari. Pero may mga nasagap akong report sa Tacloban City, may mga buildings na nagkaroon ng damage. So sa ngayon pabalik na ako ng Tacloban City para tingnan kung talagang nagkaroon ng damage doon. Kasi malakas din daw yung naramdaman na lindol doon sa Tacloban City.
Na-mention mo, Wilmark, no, na nasa kampo ka?
Opo.
Oo. So,
Yes.
nag-mobilize na ba yung mga tauhan dyan sa kampo para pumunta sa kung saan man ang mga kailangan puntahan?
Sa ngayon kasi ang focus nung dito sa kampo is to assist yung mga kasamahan nilang sundalo na namatay at wounded dahil sa nangyaring insidente kagabi. And we were trying to talk with the commanding officer of the 46th IB kanina. Kaso hindi namin siya makausap dahil busy pa sila do sa ginagawa nilang operations against the New People's Army at saka doon sa ginagawa pagbigay ng assistance doon sa mga pamilya at doon sa mga wounded soldiers.
Pagkatapos nitong earthquake na to, ano kaya magiging epekto nito sa operations nila dyan against the NPA? Kasi alam ko, di ba, parang in pursuit pa rin sila doon sa NPA at the moment. Yes.
Yung ang gusto sana nating malaman dito sa pamunuan ng military. Kaso, itong pambibig nila hanggang sa ngayon, hindi pa sila makapagbigay ng statement sa media kung ano yung mga susunod nilang gagawin. Ang sinabi sa amin kanila ng kanilang CMO officer is magbibigay na lang daw sila ng statement later this afternoon kung ano yung mga ang gagawin pa ng 46th IB in relation to sa counter operations nila.
Okay, so Wilmark, abangan namin yung mga updates mo at ingat dyan, papunta sa Tacloban ba ang punta mo ngayon? Kasi yun ang nabalitaan mo na merong mga buildings na nagsuffer ng damage pagkatapos nitong magnitude 6.2 earthquake dyan sa Eastern Samar?
Yes, Manchu.
Okay, so maraming salamat at ingat ka dyan. Yan po si Wilmark Amazona, ang aming stringer doon sa Leyte. And right now, we have on the phone Pres Evardone. She's a resident of San Julian in Eastern Samar. Sir Pres Evardone, magandang hapon po.
Hi, good afternoon po.
How are you?
I'm okay naman po.
Okay, so nandun ka sa San Julian mismo sa epicenter, ang sinasabi nilang epicenter nitong 6.2 magnitude na earthquake dyan sa Eastern Samar. Can you describe your experience habang nangyari yung lindol?
Actually, I was on my way po to Borongan City. Tapos, while we're on the road, we felt na talagang lumilindol. So, nag-stop kami momentarily kasi may mga nasira yung mga asphalt doon sa provincial roads. Tapos, doon sa may bridge area, nasira din. Actually, I took some pictures. and I posted it on Twitter, so it's there. Tapos when we arrive at the town proper, yung bell tower nila parang medyo nasira yung upper portion. So far, yun lang naman yung nakita kong damages.
Okay. Is this the first time that you've experienced an earthquake dyan sa area ninyo?
Actually, this is not the first time, but medyo madami-dami namang earthquake na ako na na-experience. Like when I was younger, na medyo malakas din. It happened around this month then, April. I think it happened around 1995, but that was long ago. Pero ito yung talagang medyo malakas.
Malakas compared to that first one. Can you describe the reactions ng mga taong kasama mo? Kasi sinabi mo that you're on the road. May kasama ka ba sa sasakyan at that time?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We were 5. We were actually shocked kasi talagang malakis yung yung galaw. So nag-stop kami. I told the driver to stop kasi nga along the road, yung approaching sa bridge, medyo sira talaga siya.
Malaki yung damage?
I'm not an engineer, so I wouldn't be able to assess it properly. Pero parang medyo sira din. Yung approach, talagang parang umangat siya ng onte.
So nag-lift yung a portion of the road papunta dun sa bridge. I'm seeing the photos now.
That's correct.
Yeah. So your family is back in San Julian?
Well, I'm not actually from San Julian. I'm a town away from San Julian.
Okay. Were you able to contact your family to see if they're all okay?
Yeah. I texted my sister. Okay naman sila sa island namin.
Sa island ninyo. Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking to us this afternoon, Mr. Everdone. And
all right, you're welcome.
All right, you have a safe trip to Borongan. And right now we have joining us on the phone. This is, of course, in connection with a 6.2 magnitude earthquake that that hit San Julian in eastern Samar. We just talked to Pres Everdone, who was a resident of San Julian, Samar, and he was telling us about his experience as they were driving to the town of to Borongan. From San Julian, and he said that they had seen cracks on the road. You are seeing images of that damage that he recorded on his cell phone and posted up on social media. He also said that they also were able to see some damage as they reached the town proper. Of course, they were extremely shocked to realize that they were experiencing a strong earthquake. And he says that even though he has experienced earthquakes before, this is something that was far, far stronger than anything that he had experienced before. Let's talk to another person who was in San Julian, Eastern Samar, when the quake hit. Franz Cabidog, good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon. Actually, I'm here at Tanawan, Leyte.
Oh, you're in Tanawan, Leyte?
Yes.
Okay, so how far is that from San Julian?
I think it's a 4 to 5 hour drive from Tanawan.
4 to 5 hour drive.
Yes.
What was the experience like? This is 4 or 5 hours away from the epicenter. What were you doing when the quake hit, and what was that experience like?
Actually, me and my staff were working, so we were shocked when we felt like the wall and the floor were moving. So immediately, lumabas na kami. And when we went out, everybody else from the administrative building in the campus actually went out, including the students too.
So you were in a school building when the quake hit. What floor were you on?
Sorry?
What floor?
We were in the first floor, actually, so we were more worried for those who were in the second floor.
Okay,
actually,
so 2
since
stories.
our building was a bit old na, so.
Okay, do you know when this building might have been built? Any idea?
I think sometime 1970s or 60s, so it's pretty old na. And it was devastated by Typhoon Yolanda, and it was not really completely renovated.
Okay.
So luma na talaga siya.
Okay, so it's a two-story school building in Tanawan.
Yes.
How many people were on campus at the time?
A lot, because it's a usual work day. So, and we still have classes. So there were a lot of students and a lot of employees, including teachers.
Okay. So yung range ng ages or yung grades from grade school up to high school ba yung mga students ninyo?
First year college.
First year college.
Yes.
Okay. So describe to us the experience. You started to feel the walls shake?
Yes, we started to feel that the walls were shaking, the floors were moving, our desktop computers were moving. So we started running towards the door immediately and searched for an open space. So dun na kami lahat nagkumpol-kumpol.
Okay, so hindi na kayo nag-duck cover hold, tumakbo na kayo agad palabas?
Tumakbo na po kaagad. We didn't think na of anything else but really just to run outside for safety.
Okay, how many seconds did you feel the earth shaking?
Medyo matagal. I think 2 minutes, ganyan. Kasi we felt after the strong shaking, akala namin tapos na. But then, when we were talking na and I was taking pictures, we felt na meron pa ring konting movement. So parang dun na kami medyo mas nagpanic kasi mas matagal siya and mas malakas siya compared to the earthquake that we felt, I think, about a month ago.
Oh, you had an earthquake just a month ago.
Yes.
Okay, so describe naman yung anong naging mga reaction ng mga tao sa paligid? Nagtakbuhan ba? Sigawan? Can you describe to us that scene as you saw it?
Yes, people were running. I mean, hindi mo na alam kung saan papunta, basta people were just running for their lives. Really, we were all looking for a safe and open space. So parang wala ka na talaga sa proper mind frame to think of anything else talaga. People were just shocked kasi after what happened to in Manila, so kami hindi, of course we weren't really expecting that there will be another earthquake and mafe-feel namin yon. So we were really surprised and shocked.
Do you guys have yung mga protocols in place for emergency situations like fire or earthquake? Stuff like that.
Yes. Actually, just last month, we did fire and earthquake drill here in our campus.
Pero sa tingin ninyo, parang hindi na nasunod kasi
I think so too. Pero I think hindi naman siya ganun kagrabe to the point na, people chaos. Siguro people were just really concerned with their survival to the point na okay, let's just run to some free spaces. So we were actually scattered.
Because I can imagine what that must have been like. When you felt the shaking, do you feel like it was more of yung paside or pataas yung pag-shake ng lupa?
Sorry?
Yung shaking motion, kasi di ba parang pag nag-shake, yung nakikita mo
okay.
parang taas baba yung pag-shake ng lupa, or feeling mo you were swaying side to side more?
Side. I think it was more of swaying side to side.
More of swaying side to side.
Yes.
What about the electricity there? Do you guys still have electricity? Was there any damage sustained on the property that you're on right now?
So far, thank God, wala namang damages in the building, and we still have our electricity. But our university just now actually declared a class and work suspension across all EVSU campuses, including EVSU main in Tacloban and all external campuses here in Tanawan, Carigara, Ormoc, and Burauen.
All right. So what is the plan of action now? Siyempre, wala nang klase, they've called off classes this afternoon. Will you be heading home or will you be staying put until you feel that it's safe?
Actually, the rest of my staff here already went home. So, medyo ako na lang yung nandito and some other teachers. So.
Okay. Nakausap mo na ba yung pamilya mo?
Opo, the first thing that I did really was to call, and I called my brother up, and they were fine. Magkasama naman sila ng mother ko, and then I asked him to call our other brother and our father. So far, thank God, okay naman sila.
So everyone is safe and accounted for.
Everyone is safe.
In terms of your immediate family and of course the people that were in the building that you were in Tanawan, Leyte.
Yes.
Well, if we certainly hope that you stay safe. Of course, this is just 4-5 hours away from the epicenter. Since the earthquake hit at around a little past 1:30 this afternoon, have you felt any aftershocks?
So far, wala pa naman po. But we're just being vigilant right now kasi anytime we're monitoring the news, so anytime talaga there can be aftershock. So
all right.
Ingat lang talaga.
Well, that is definitely a good idea to be vigilant. Thank you very much for speaking to us this afternoon. That was Franz Cabidog, who was in Tanawan, Leyte, which is about 4 or 5 hour drive away from the epicenter of the 6.2 magnitude quake in San Julian in eastern Samar. Now, of course, this comes just barely not even 24 hours after that 6.1 quake hit the northern part of the country yesterday afternoon. Of course, more than 8 people already dead in Pampanga. Of course, rescuers are still searching for survivors in the area, and we have also spoken to a lot of residents in eastern Samar who definitely are extremely shaken. We also spoke to FIVOLC's director, Renato Solidum, and he said that it is a good time for the public to be aware of their surroundings and to check their houses and buildings to make sure that everything is structurally sound, and of course to have those emergency numbers on the ready, as well as those go bags as well. He did not discount the possibility, of course, of earthquakes that happens. He says it's a natural occurrence, and they cannot really predict if there will be another earthquake or where it will hit in the world.